We're in Portland, Oregon, or Kyoto.
In the middle of November, the Pacific Bonsai Expo was going to take place down in Oakland, California. I couldn't miss out on the show, so I took a plane from Seattle down to the Bay Area. I showed up on Friday night, took a little drive, met up with some family members over at a place called Seapot. This place was incredible. It was huge. It was a conveyor belt hot pot plus Korean barbecue. The next morning is about a 45-minute drive from where I was staying in Santa Clara. It was a nice little drive, didn't mind it at all. And once we got there, we saw the building that this event was taking place in. It's called the Brickyard, and it was long and it was filled with windows. I didn't realize it at the time, but my microphone was not working properly. Anyways, what I was trying to introduce was the Pacific Bonsai Expo was meant to capture some of those folks that couldn't make it to the national show on the East Coast. So this was going to be the big show here on the West Coast. And this, it's solved the problem of transportation and getting trees over to the East Coast from the West Coast, which can be pretty expensive. Now let's do a quick walk through the show trees, and then we'll head somewhere much more important, the sales section. First vendor you're seeing here is Mendocino Bonsai. Now they had great pots here with Serena pots, various Chinese and Japanese pots, different sizes, different price points. So like I knew, I screwed up. I hit mute on my microphone again. So I'm going to talk you through this and do a voiceover and walk you through the different vendors that we have here. First vendor you're seeing here is Mendocino Bonsai. Now they had great pots here with Serena pots, various Chinese and Japanese pots, different sizes, different price points. Here's a really nice black pine. The vendor area was just filled with trees and pots and supplies. My only complaint was that, the space was relatively narrow, and when it got really full, it became kind of a shoulder-to-shoulder situation getting through the aisleway. Here's a booth from Bob Schoen, who has a whole bunch of collected Coast Redwoods. And so, it's kind of been put onto my radar as far as one of the varieties that I would like to try to get better at. There were some really nice trees also that were presented in the show itself. Now, if you're new Mame, here's a booth that actually had really great Mame trees. And what really caught my eye was a couple of little figs that were kept in these little thimble-sized pots. And knowing, my background, I love figs. So that kind of really made me happy to see somebody, turning a little fig cutting into a bonsai. I might do that in the future here. Here's a really nice trident maple. Really nice semi-cascade black pine as well. And another one right next to it, the price tag to boot, and that one's $4,600. This is Andrew Robson's Rakuyo table. And basically this whole wall was the PSBA members and the officers from that club. Good to see them representing down here. Here we have the vendor table for the now Tokutaki bonsai pots. He and his wife both do ceramics together, and I have to say I really enjoy their work. She hand paints these glazed pots here out in front. They were actually used as prizes for the Best in Show. I ended up actually picking up a large oval glazed pot from him, and I had to pick it up really fast because they were literally flying off the shelves. I wasn't sure if I was at a bonsai show or a Black Friday sale at Walmart. Here's a 30-year-old Hedera. It's an English ivy. Didn't realize the trunk got so big. Here's a big juniper that's $5,200. Really nice, well ramified and developed. On this side, you see Bill Valavanis' trees, and he really deals in a lot of deciduous material. The bigger trees were up on top. They commanded a nice, hefty price, but it's Bill Valavanis. He's kind of a legend in the industry. Here's a nice assortment of Japanese pots here. All sorts of different glazes, colors, and sizes. I mean, if I had a vehicle and unlimited funds, I would probably go crazy. That pine right there was collected by Anton. He was a Yamadori person who collected out of the BC area. No longer does it. So, his trees are kind of getting spread out here amongst hobbyists in the Pacific Northwest and West Coast, apparently. Here's a Virginia pine. Came out of Telperion, actually, and you can look at the needles here. They're really kind of small and fine. That tree, once it fills out, I think would look much nicer. And here's something a lot of people, myself included here, that don't think about, we don't think about accent plants, especially if you don't do shows. But if you do shows, having a proper accent plant to the tree in your show just really propels it to the next level. I kept coming back to this Japanese black pine. I believe they priced it at $1,200, which isn't terrible of a price considering how well developed and ramified it was. There was just something holding me back from actually buying that tree. Here we are at the Mirai table, and you can see Ryan Neal shaking hands. He was a busy guy that day. I think everybody wanted to talk to him. Vicki Chamberlain, next to now, she killed it. This is the second day's footage, and you can see here she had tables and tables of pots, and now there's probably no more than a couple dozen left, and I'm pretty sure she sold out by the end of the event. Here we are at Randy Knight's Yamadori vendor table, and check out this juniper right here. I'm guessing it's kind of a Sierra or Rocky Mountain, but once you get down to the bottom of this base, you can see how big and enormous it is, and the price tag is pretty enormous, $25,000. Luckily for us, Randy is in Portland. He's only a couple hours drive away from me, so I've been to his place a couple times. And here's Dennis Vojtilla. He has a tree in the show as well. And he had a whole bunch of great bonsai, or pre-bonsai. Did real well. Most of them were gone by the second day. Here we are at Left Coast Bonsai. This is John Eads vendor tables. And, you can focus in more of the pre-bonsai material. I like that too. He picked up a lot of Anton's trees when he retired. And so he's got a wealth of material to go through. Here's a big elm here, really huge. This thing was massive. I enjoyed this table as well. I mean, they have a couple big trees, and then the focus in was these little Shohin Japanese maples, which I really enjoy. I mean, they're perfect for the Pacific Northwest. However, we get spoiled here in Washington, so I didn't end up getting anything because the material is relatively common in Washington anyways. Look at that. Nice juniper. I think this is probably Jonas's tree. Cool installation with the origami birds and stuff. Some trees here, some really nice black pines and Chinese quince. Beautiful oak right here. I would love to bring that home. I don't know how, but I would. Great looking black pine. Give you an idea of some of the prices on here. This little guy is about $400. That guy is $500 right here. Cool looking trees, and here's some chochobais. There's a white chochobai. Little ones, about $45 for that. Some more black pines, nice development. This little Shohin one is kind of cool though, have to admit. $400 for that tree. Right. More sales area. This is the Valavanis section right here. He's brought a lot of his deciduous material, some nice hawthorns, crab apples, maples. Really good stuff. What's up, Ricky?
What's up?
Kyodai Bonsai, representing
In the
Northwest
house.
here. Talk about your trees, bro. How's it going?
You know, today has been fantastic here at the Pacific Bonsai Expo. We are Kyodai Bonsai, and we're going gangbusters up in here. I thought we brought too many trees, but I keep making spaces. So if you want some, come get some.
What do you like about the event so far?
You know, first of all, I like the natural light. I like it, it's close to the ocean. I like all the people inside. You know, and I feel like there's a lot of serious buying happening, like all around me. Not just me, not just him, but people came to support the bonsai community.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah. Amazing.
So much good to see over there. So many good things to see. You know, you walk by some trees that you've only seen online, you know, and you're like, oh my God, that's that tree.
Yeah, no, totally.
So it's really cool to see those trees in person. You know, and what else is really cool about this event is there's probably over 2 handfuls of people in this room that have inspired my whole journey to this moment.
That's true.
You know, and I'm meeting them. I'm putting a face to the name and the social media account.
Yeah, man, for real.
Good times.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, Ricky.
You're
Appreciate
welcome.
it, man.
Come and see us.
Yeah, seriously. So Kyodai, they're based out of the Portland area, and I've been to their garden. It's got some amazing trees. The trees they brought out are awesome here too. Check them out. Where can they find you?
We're in Portland, Oregon, or kyodaibonsai.org.
Right on. All right.
Launching next week.
Go check it out, guys.
All right. Whoop, whoop.
Let's make your way. Do all the sales stuff. This is John Eads, Left Coast Bonsai. Making our way through the sales area. It's a pretty good large size sales area. This little cypress right here has caught my eye. That's very nice. There's the Randy Knight booth. Olives on the ground. Big old junipers here on the table. And this giant one over here that is just spectacular. I think that guy's about $25,000 though. Most of these other ones, $4,800, somewhere around there. Oregon Bonsai. Look at this monster right here. $25,000, and that thing is worth every penny. It is absolutely huge. Peter T setup. Vicki Chamberlain's pots, great pots. Love collecting her stuff. She's out of the Oregon area. Good old Randy right here. I love this big old Ponderosa pine right here. Actually, this might be a black pine. It is ginormous. That Nabari right there is a good 12, 13 inches. Incredible. This is the Ryan Neal section. Let's take a closer look at some of his stuff. Great looking black pine. Amazing, actually. And some of the pots that he's got here. Next level stuff. I believe this looks like a Sierra juniper. Nice. There you go. Check this out. Japanese maples. Shohin size trees. Continuing on, there looks like a lot of accents planted here from Carman's Nursery. Great black pine. This is Bonsai Bonsai. It's an interesting Tailperian Virginia pine here. So let's look at Bill Valavanis' trees over here. I love this hawthorn. It's got these berries on there that just look spectacular in the winter silhouette. Semi-cascade deciduous right there. So that tree is 4,500. Beautiful Japanese maple right here. It's 5,500. I mean, Bill Valavanis. It's a brand, right? There's the rest of it, the big maples that he's brought over from the East Coast. It's American hornbeam. Very nice. Another Japanese maple. You can see what it looks like here with leaves.
my life. So that's it. And I think it's all of our lives.
Okay. And some more big maples. Incredible. Here's something you don't see too often. These are antique Chinese pots. I mean, just looking at the patina on them is very cool, very amazing. I really love this. What's left of it anyways. This is a rectangular pot, $680 right there. The one below it's $750, but it's got some age on it. I mean, that is really nice. The big juniper on display next to it. I'm not sure if that's for sale or not, but cool tree nonetheless. Mikhail's one of the vendors here. It's good. I love some of the little showing pots that he's got going. What's up, Mikhail?
Yeah, I'm out of Petaluma, California in the North Bay, Rise Up Bonsai. I make a small shohin, mame, also some bigger pots, all glazed, high-fired stoneware.
Very nice. How long have you been doing this?
I've been actually doing it about 3 years now.
Oh, right
3
on.
years.
Nice, nice, nice. And what do you think is your special? Obviously, you see a lot of show-in mame-sized pots. Kind of what you prefer?
I mean, right now I'm mostly just working on, getting some colorful glazings and some matted down glazings that go with bonsai and mame-sized stuff, just to get the color going.
Nice.
Yeah.
What do you think about the show so far?
Oh, the show's great. It's amazing. So much amazing stuff here.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite tree yet?
I don't know if I want to say.
No worries, man. Hey, I appreciate it.
There's a tree over there from Boone.
Yes, of course. Hey, you got a website you want to plug in here?
I don't have one at the time. I do have Instagram, Rise Up Bonsai.
Right on. Thanks, Mikhail.
Thank you.
After a long day at the show, took some time, went to Morifuku, enjoyed some top-notch ramen in the Oakland area, right around Berkeley, actually. Really good food. Yeah. Stay tuned, because on the next video, you guys can enjoy the actual show trees, part 2, coming up. Here's what you can expect. Big, just